NASA on Saturn. The final chapter of Cassini. This is the beginning of an end. Finally, NASA Cassini is set to commence on the thrilling final chapter of its life. After a long journey of 20 years, NASA Cassini is running out of fuel now. In 2004, following a 7 years journey to the solar system, Cassini arrived at the ring planet. Cassini has shared wonders of Saturn and its family of icy moons. Now, Cassini has one last daring assignment. In April 26, 2017, Cassini will officially make its final journey to the Saturn, reported by NASA. This spacecraft will make 22 dives through a 1,200-mile gap between the Saturn and its innermost ring. After a plummet through the Saturn atmosphere, the Cassini will officially terminate on September 15, 2017. As it repeatedly braves this unexplored region, Cassini seeks new insight about the origin of the rings and the nature of planet's interior. Cassini project scientist Linda Spilker said that this planned conclusion for Cassini's journey was far and away the preferred choice for the mission's scientists. Scientists hope to collect the first-ever sample of Saturn's atmosphere and particles coming from the main rings. Cassini will acquire the closest views of Saturn's cloud and innermost rings. Experts claim that the Cassini has studied the dynamics of Saturn's rings extensively, revealing the intricate relationships among planet rings and moons. However, the researchers are making the final check on Space Probe's command list, which will be uploaded on April 11th. On April 22nd, the Cassini will alteration into its grand finale orbits, taking one last close flyby of Saturn's largest moon, Titan. Based on the latest report by Space on the final orbit, Cassini will plunge into Saturn and fighting to keep its antenna pointed towards the Earth. Scientist Spilker said Cassini's grand finale is so much more than a final plunge. In the skies of Saturn, the journey will end as a part of the planet itself. Scientists still hope that it will send data from several instruments until its signal is lost. Experts claim that it's thrilling to see how to end the mission. NASA study on the atmospheric condition of Proxima Centauri b. In 2013, astronomer Mikko Tuomi first discovered the closest habitable zone planet in Centaurus constellation. This known exoplanet is pretended to be the habitable zone planet and is called Proxima Centauri b. Proxima Centauri b is orbiting in the potential habitable zone of the Sun's closest star, Proxima Centauri. Proxima Centauri is actually an M-dwarf star. It's located around 4.28 light-years away from the Sun. Moreover, the mass of this M-dwarf is 1/10 of the Sun. However, the estimated mass of Proxima Centauri b is around 1.3 times that of the Earth. Is this exoplanet orbiting around a low-mass M-dwarf star? Then it's orbiting closer to its host star than Earth. This is because the M-dwarf star has dim luminosity than the Sun, around 1,000 less luminous. That's why the habitable zone of Proxima Centauri is closer than the solar system. According to the news portal of Smithsonian Astrophysical Observatory, the orbital period of Proxima Centauri b is around 11.3 days. However, this close habitable zone around host star results in an adverse effect on the planet's atmosphere in the red zone. This is because the M-dwarf star radiates large proportion than the Sun. Most of the radiation comes from M-dwarf in the form of UV, extreme UV, and X-rays. So, this radiation can evaporate a planet's atmosphere, especially when those planets orbit nearby in the habitable zone. So the biggest question is whether the climate of Proxima Centauri b is really habitable or not. In addition, stars' magnetic activity not only cause high radiation but also drives stellar winds and coronal mass ejections. Both are perilous for survivability in Proxima Centauri b's atmosphere. However, astronomer Cecilia Gariffa has built a program to model the stellar winds and magnetic field for active M-dwarf stars. They also published the detailed studies in the Journal of Cornell University Library. According to study, they estimated the pressure of the stellar wind in Proxima Centauri b. Surprisingly, it is 1,000 to 10,000 times higher than the solar wind pressure at Earth. Furthermore, the pressure is non-uniform in the atmosphere of Proxima Centauri b, also likely to experience supersonic wind conditions. However, researchers need further studies about other exoplanets around the M dwarf star to find the exact answer about planet's atmosphere.